Well, here we are,
Yes, Monday morning.
Monday morning, and Monday morning, yes. And I was thinking about what if I started every day with Monday morning, yes. Every
Mm.
single morning, I started with how much can I say yes to today, you know? I mean, yes to myself, and yes to my health, and yes to the earth, and yes to my friends, and yes to my family, and yes to my kids, and yes to my grandkids, and I just started having a really fun time with kind of a rampage of yes.
Oh, I
It's like,
love that.
and even yes to things that are like my hip is sore this morning or my fingers hurting or it's like it's all right. Because when I say yes to it, then I begin to nurture it and love it. And then I'm reaching for some kind of way to release some of that story in my hip because I'm not being mad at it or frustrated or fearful or afraid I'm going to hurt the rest of my life or all those stories that we make up, right? So I was just really having a fun time with where have I not been saying yes lately that I could, and especially to myself.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us some ways that you could say yes to yourself in your own life, in your own body, in your own story.
Yeah. Oh, I love this prompt. And it's something I've definitely been playing with. But I love the reminder to say yes to things that I wouldn't maybe normally think about saying yes to, right? Like
Mhm.
your hip hurting but one thing that I've been doing is in the morning when I've been getting ready, just kind of doing my morning routines, lately I've been putting on music and like
Um,
dancing while I've been, washing my face and brushing my hair. So I've always been putting music on these last, I don't know, it's been like 2 weeks I've been doing this
I
practice.
like
And it's
this.
been so much fun. And through that, um, I've been finding new things to say yes to, right? Like saying yes to turning on music while I'm brushing my teeth, which, kind of sounds silly, but really has brought such joy to my life. And it also really helps me to stay in that present moment in the morning while I'm getting ready. Which is something I've also been playing with, is just saying yes to being present in my moment.
Oh, I really like that. It's funny how you get habituated, and that's where the yeses fall away. So I don't play music when I first wake up in the morning, and I love music. I play music all the time in my car, but it never even occurred to me to put it on while I'm brushing my teeth. It's like, and I just love that idea. And just the ways in which, if I find new places to say yes, I just realized when listening to you it means you can break a habit, you
Yes.
know, because we were talking about, I don't know why, reading books we had a wonderful family gathering last night that was so fun. And somebody said something. I said, well, I only read books at night. I don't read books in the day. And this other person said, well, I read books in the day a lot. And I went, wow, there would be something to say yes to. What if I sat down for an hour and read one of my books that's nourishing me these days with all these great new ideas from people like George, Greg Braden and Bruce Lipton, and what if I did that in when I was in the middle of the day? How would that shift? Like putting music on while brushing your teeth. Yeah, so that's a whole new thing to think about that I hadn't thought about at all till you said it, which is how could saying yes to something new be a way to change a pattern that's not serving us, as opposed to, I need to change this. This isn't serving me. I need to quit doing this. Just skip that and say yes to something that interrupts it. I like that.
Well,
That's really fun.
absolutely. And just for anyone who might want to play with this, I will say that breaking a habit is hard, and so definitely having grace with yourself is so important, right? There was one morning I forgot to turn on my music, and I got a little frustrated with myself, and it's like, why are you frustrated that you forgot to turn on music? You can turn it on now.
Yeah.
So definitely having some grace as you play with this and finding the yes. And
Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, saying yes to grace is probably the bottom line, isn't it?
oh, absolutely.
Start there. Just be tender with ourselves, be
Yeah.
gentle with ourselves, be kind to ourselves. Because most of the people listening to anything that we're doing are very kind to others. So, like, yes to kindness to ourselves. Woohoo! I
Yeah,
like
I love
this.
that. And I heard someone the other day say, um, they're like, if I wouldn't treat a friend that way, why would I treat myself that way? Which is
Yeah,
a really great reframe
yeah,
for me to think about how I talk to myself.
yeah. That's great. All right. So the week ahead, yes to grace, yes to kindness, yes to ourselves, yes to new possibilities, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you find a spot to say yes to that you haven't been saying yes to, be sure to let us know because it makes us so happy to hear from you. All
Absolutely.
right. Have a fabulous week, everybody. We're headed into the final week here of the holiday story. Well, not really, because Hanukkah starts on the 25th, but into the end of the year for sure, we're headed. And just completions, completions. Yes to completions. Ah, all right. Take good care.
Love
Love,
you all.
love you, Abby. Bye bye.